everybody? Welcome to tonight's Mystery Knife Giveaway live event. Plus, bonus, because Concept is sponsoring this live stream. Everybody who's here is going to be able to draw for not one, not two, not three, but 4 opportunities to win prizes. So we'll do the 2 Concept premium knives later on in the stream, and then we also have, of course, the pouches, which still have, there's 8 of them left and 3 golden coins. So somebody is definitely going to get an opportunity to spin the wheel. Also, on Patreon, this is the time of the month where I'm doing my Patreon exclusive monthly giveaways. You have an entire week, even if you're watching this live stream in the future, let's say you missed the live stream, you're watching it tomorrow, you can click on my Patreon link, which is linked in chat, or it's also in the description. And if you want to join between the $1 and $5 tiers, you have up to 3 giveaways you can enter on Patreon. That is separate from tonight's event. Tonight's event is free. It does not require you to be a patron, but if you want to get in on some bonus giveaways that will be absolutely epic, then check out my Patreon. Okay. Had to get out. I had to get that stuff out of the way right off the bat for people who, you know, catch the stream in the future. But yeah, there's some epic stuff that's going to be given away next week on Patreon. Okay. Anyways, hope everybody had an excellent Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh. Thanksgiving is so far and away my favorite holiday. It is just incredible. My wife's family cooks ridiculously good. Like, it's just so good. Unbelievable. I never thought, as a kid, I never thought that I would grow up to just obsess over green bean casserole and stuffing. They don't do a turkey, they do a ham, which I am all for. But oh my gosh. Just so good. Hope everybody's doing well. The only downside to Thanksgiving was the Cowboys beat the Chiefs. Gosh darn it. That was a hard game to watch, but gotta move on. It's been a rough season for us. Yeah, home cooked food. My family is gonna do something different for Thanksgiving. So we did Thanksgiving with my wife's family, and then my family decided that they didn't want to do like a big, like everybody like stresses out and cooks and everything. So we're all gonna go out to a local restaurant tonight, like a nice restaurant. We're all gonna go out and just have a family meal together on a Saturday night, and that's how we're gonna celebrate. My sister has to drive 5 hours to get here, and my dad also doesn't live here, so it's just we don't get many opportunities to be together, and it's just instead of spending, I think to my mom's point, instead of spending like the whole day like stressing and cooking, it's like let's just go out to eat and be together. And I was like, I kind of like that idea. I went back twice. I filled my plate, ate it all, and then went back because I always try to get like everything. Like I want to try everything. And my wife was like, "There's like 2 or 3 things up there you didn't get," and I was like, "What?" I missed the lemon pretzel dessert salad. I missed the cream corn and some other thing, and I went back and I got those plus everything that I liked the first round. And I was really full. And then I ate a piece of pie, and then I was done. I don't think I moved for 3 hours, which was perfect because 3 hours later the Chiefs played. Your tradition, which I'm ashamed to admit, is fruitcake. Hey, tradition's tradition, man. It's all right. Who wants to move on Thanksgiving? I hear you. I'm not moving unless I'm going to get another beer. And I'm not having it like there's a way to do Thanksgiving. We do it at noon. Like with my wife's family. And you don't eat, like I stop eating the previous day at like I have dinner and that's it. I don't have like a pre-bedtime snack or anything. Bradford Mitchell, thanks for those donations. Appreciate that. But like I stopped eating at 6 p.m. the day before, and I woke up, I don't eat breakfast at all. And I get my comfiest pair of sweatpants. No reason. No sane person wears jeans on Thanksgiving. Jeans? You want to die? No, you wear sweatpants. Hold on now. Greg Hale. That's my name called last week. I was here, but I got distracted by other YouTube videos and lost track of time. But it's a new week. Let's go. Email me. You got my email address? Shoot me an email. Well, I can work something out for you, buddy. It's all right. I mean, I'm sure you're just like, oh my God, the one time. I get it. I don't want you to have to like live with that. Just shoot me an email. But yeah, you wear your comfiest sweatpants. And then, then I eat at noon, and I eat so much that I forget that I'm like a human being. Like I turn into like I don't know. I devolve. Because you're delirious and you're like a fleshy lump, just barely tied to consciousness, and you just exist there for a bit. And it takes me about 2 to 3 hours to fully digest. I asked my mother-in-law, and I was like, "Does your downstairs bathroom work?" You get one good trip there, and then you're good to go. And then if football's on, I timed it perfectly. Football came on, 3:30. I had my beers ready. I was ready to go. I was fine. And then I went back. You snack a little bit. You have some more pie. That's how I like to do Thanksgiving. Cooked for 3 days, and when it was time to eat, I couldn't eat. But it was still a great day. Ah, man, I mean, like, you were cooking for other people, though, so probably the satisfaction of that for you was not necessarily eating it, but knowing that other people enjoyed it. I can cook cereal. I can cook bologna and cheese sandwich. I don't cook. I'm not very good at it. But my wife and my wife's family are excellent at it. Everything they make is amazing. My mom's a great cook. I bet my sister's a great cook. I have no idea. I think my brother actually is decent at it. I think my dad and I have similar cooking skills, which is if it takes longer than 30 seconds to make, I'm not really interested in it. So let me get you guys' opinion on this. My wife and her mom and her sister think that I'm gross for doing this. My personal tradition with Thanksgiving leftovers is, number one, you need to buy the wide pan bread. Wide pan, thick. Whatever bread you want. Leftover Thanksgiving, just the whole everything sandwiches are a must. You get all the leftovers out, and there's nothing's out of bounds. Turkey, fine. Mashed potatoes, fine. Green bean casserole, fine. You want to throw some deviled eggs on there? Throw some deviled eggs on there. Gravy, fine. It's all fine. Cream corn, fine. Between two pieces of bread. You can eat it cold. I like to eat it cold. She thinks that's double weird. Microwave it, whatever you want. This is something that you have to do. You have to. I told my wife, I was like, you're not an American citizen. Like, they'll take your citizenship away if you don't do this. This is how you do it. And she was like, that is disgusting. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And you squish it down, you can feel those potatoes, day old mashed potatoes can break. Goes, the gravy comes out the side. That's the best. The best 2,000 calorie sandwich you'll ever eat. That you have to. Nothing is off limits between those two pieces of bread. It's a sacred, that's a holy space. They don't think that is something I should do. And then I do, and I'm eating my sandwich while they tell me why I shouldn't have to, The best part is that half of that Thanksgiving food is also bread. Yeah, you got to put stuffing on there. Hope I heat up the gravy. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like cold leftovers. I don't know. Like they just don't bother me. I think some people it really bothers them. Like, it's kind of like the cold pizza argument. Some people are just like, that's appalling. I can't believe you would eat cold pizza. Me, cold pizza, 100%. But I'm the same way with a lot of stuff. And I just kind of like it cold. Like, I don't mind eating cold Chinese food. And before you get on me for that, well, hold on a second. Sushi is served cold. Like, I mean, like, where's the, I know people that are like Japanese and Chinese, but like, I'm just saying, like, it's just how we're conditioned to enjoy it. But as soon as I started trying things, you know, I was like, I don't want to warm this up. And you eat it and you're like, it's pretty good cold. Next day, cold pizza absolutely slaps. Absolutely. If that's all you, especially if you had a rough night or you had a late night, you wake up the next day and there's like a quarter of a pizza left over and you're like, yes, this is the, this is the nectar of the gods, the breath of life. Reheat in a pan, you'll not. I think you underestimate the vastness of acceptance with my palate. I am the opposite of a food critic. I am the opposite of a refined palate. I am much closer to a trash compactor or garbage disposal. I will eat just about anything, and I will eat it in quantities that are absolutely absurd to the average person. I'm not picky. I am the opposite of picky. If you tell me it's edible and it turns out it's a pine cone, I'll get halfway through that pine cone before I realize I'm not supposed to eat it. I'll eat it. If it's not coleslaw, I'm gonna eat it. If it's coleslaw, you get off my property. Get out of here. Anything but coleslaw. I'll eat a snail. I'll eat a live snail before I'll eat coleslaw. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not picky. Coleslaw that's dog water. Yuck. You should try it on a pulled pork sandwich. You should take your pulled pork sandwich with your coleslaw and put it in your butt. Because I'm not going to eat it. No, give me the pork and the bread. Take the coleslaw. All right. No, don't eat live snails. You get no, I won't actually do that. We did when I was in Taiwan. We ate. They did cook giant snails. It's very tough. Like imagine the toughest beef. They plucked these things off of trees, and they were huge. I think I'm exaggerating. They're like this, and they plucked these things off. They cooked them, and it was heavily seasoned, but it was like imagine the toughest beef jerky you've ever had, and then like magnify that, and it was very chewy. How do I feel about sauerkraut? Love it. Sauerkraut on a broth? Absolutely. Wonderful. Wonderful. I like people who get into making their own sauerkraut and they get really crazy with it and they're like, I've perfected this kraut. I'm like, give it to me. You don't even have to pitch me on it. Like, just let me try your kraut. Let me try it. Anyone else do weird shit while listening to MCs give? I feel like everybody in here, half of people, there's almost no one is just sitting there, just sitting there doing nothing. Just like, oh boy. Almost everybody here's doing something else. You are driving, you are at work, you are cleaning, right? You're playing video games, pooping. 20% of people in here pooping. Nobody's just gonna sit and put full attention. I'm background noise, and every now and then I say something weird enough to divert your attention completely. That's exactly what's happening right now. Cleaning pistols? Yeah. Everybody's doing something. You're mirroring a blade? Yeah, of course Wicked Dream's mirroring a blade. Awesome. No. They can drive. That, like, don't. Okay, when I say driving, I mean they've got me hooked up to their Bluetooth and they're listening. They're not participating in live chat. If you're driving, you should not be. There's nothing to see. It's just my voice. But you don't need to be participating in live chat. You able to get one of the drop exclusive voodoo dolls? Yes. The answer to that is yes. I'll just put it that way. What's the brown knife above the H and how to enter? The crescent edges ambush. This variation, unfortunately, is not available at all because in the batch that was sent to him before the pre-order, that batch was stolen off of his porch, and that batch contained all of these variations except for this one sample he sent to me. So, as of right now, every version of this knife that looks like this, if you actually find one, is stolen property. But these were never actually available. But you can get the other... There are other versions of the ambush that were available. But this, yeah, it's super cool. B Swirls, thanks for the 10 memberships there. Appreciate that. MC, what's the knife to the right of the helmet? The purple one. Oh, that is the new CJRB Feldspar. So this is coming out in 2 different variations. It's coming out in the button-operated top liner lock. And also, this is a unique lock. This is the button-operated top frame lock. Not even a standard frame lock. It is a button-operated top frame lock. And this is a special variation of it that is mirror-polished S90V and Timascus. But you don't necessarily have to get the ultra crazy premium one to get this top frame lock version. I think this is awesome. The way that they've done this is really cool. And I've never seen a top frame lock. I think that's fun. The Feldspar it used to be the absolute king of the budget world. So it's really cool to see them bring back this classic with a new locking system and just like really like these variations that they have. I always keep these Timascus and mirror polished not like special project knives that CJRB and Artisan Cutlery does, because I feel like they're all limited run things. I feel like they're eventually will be somewhat valuable, but I also just like the collector instinct in me tells me like this is probably a set of things that you should keep. Maybe not extremely valuable, but still like something I want to collect. What's the black and silver one next to the blue one? Black and silver next to the blue. I mean, I feel like you could be talking about 5 different knives right now. If you could be a little more specific and I see your comment, I'll try and show it. Am I using a different camera? No. The orientation sometimes, like when it goes live, it compacts the picture so everything looks fat. So right now the perspective is the aspect ratio is just weird. Like that's just how it is. Sometimes it does that. Yes, it is a dark fire. I think, does anybody else? Do any other content creators have samples of these yet? Am I the only one on YouTube? I got 2 of them. These are mine. Super pumped. Awesome. Definitely one of my favorite knives that I've handled of 2025, even though these won't actually be available till 2026. I'm the only guy. I'm the only guy. I'm special. Woo! I love them. They're awesome. Sell one of them to me. What do you guys think those are worth? I'll never do it for so many reasons. What do you think those are worth? What do you think somebody's willing to pay for those? I think there'll be $400 or $500 OTFs when they drop. And no, you'll not get the pair. That's for one of them. $2,500. That's kind of what I was thinking. They're probably worth that. I'm not the type of person to do that, and I also like having them for content. But yeah, I have a feeling that it's probably anywhere from 1,000 to 2,500. Where's the link to join? As the square in the center of the screen says, it is in the description. You give me $3,000 right now. I'm going to be honest with you. You could tell me that you'd give me $10,000 right now, and I won't do it. And I know that you think that I'm bluffing. I'm not bluffing. You could not pay me $10,000 to get those knives from me. And there's a few reasons. Number one, I'm not really concerned with having that money at the moment. But mostly it's because these were prototypes sent to me in good faith from Winter Blade Co. I am a collector. I want to keep them. It's a part of my channel history. It was nice for Winter Blade Co. to do that. And it would be a slimy move for me to sell one of them, or both. Fuzzy Mutts wanted to know why Hermans only make liner locks. The other person who asked about gray and black knife is asking about the Heretic. Oh, okay. I'll check. I'll point that one out here. Thank you. I don't know why they only make liner locks. Probably because that's what they're good at, and they just want to do that. I just want to keep making exactly what they're comfortable with. 1 million. Give me snacks. that's tempting. We burned through all those snacks that you gave us. I dug through my pantry I was like, there's got to be another bag of those Hawaiian snacks. Nope, we ate them all. So that's the comic book cell shaded Heretic Medusa 7075 aluminum frame lock. Now it does have a steel lock bar insert, but yeah, gray and black cell shaded. I think it's the Medusa. What's Ride of the Ambush? Oh, that's the oh, what is this? It's the Poicolo mirror polished M398. Does it say? Help, chat. What is this? I can't remember. DLC frame, Zircotai backspacer, mirror polished M398. Super nice knife. Unbelievable. Look at the action. Oh. No, it's not the tuna. No. What is it? I just did it. I did a video on it on Instagram, and I unboxed it within the last couple of weeks. Well, it's not the Orca. I can't remember. It's on their website, and it's also on Blade HQ. Is that their theme? Do they name knives after like sea mammals, like or fish? Why is their logo a chameleon? Fenrir, there it is. God dang it! I knew it was. I was like, it's a freaking summon in Golden Sun. That's yeah. What's the small green knife at the top right corner of your sign? That is the new Fox. And let me tell you, this is the new Smarty. It's literally called the new Smarty. This is badass. I am always hesitant when Fox delivers a knife. Now, I'm not in love with the blade steel. It's N690. Snacks for Christmas. You got about awesome. Thanks, man. That's so cool of you. I appreciate that. This is an incredible auto. This fires with the equivalent power of a ProTech. It looks awesome and gives me Benchmade AFO2 vibes. Also, the price on it is good. Also, some of these things are manufactured in Italy and actually assembled in the USA. They were a little foggy about that. Some of them are and some of them aren't. It doesn't matter. This is a killer auto. It feels so good. It looks so good. I just love the look of it. It's so wonderful. The stone washing is great. It's nice to give Fox a W here. This is a really incredible knife. I cannot stress that enough. I feel like if you guys could feel this knife, God, the button feels good, everything, and it has a safety switch on it too. Really happy with that one. That one is headed for an extremely positive review. No, there's no snow yet. I was so terrified. I washed my truck and I got it all shined up and I had it perfect. I did the tire shine. I buffed it. I used it, and like overnight, it got a little layer of dust in the garage, and I used a California duster, and then I went back and buffed it with a microfiber towel again. I had it absolutely mirror polished on Thanksgiving Day, and I've got those new Fittipaldis, those 20-inch Fittipaldis on there, and they're also black gloss. If you have a black gloss vehicle with black gloss rims, like that is tough to keep it clean. But I had that thing absolutely perfect. And I was so worried the night before because we got a little spot of my daughter had wrestling practice. We got a little tiny spot for the exact hour that I was at wrestling practice. It was like chance of snow 10%. And I was like, you better not. Don't you dare. We're going to review the new Fox. Always down for a new added auto to the scene. I'm going to tell you guys right now to buy that knife. If you like, you can look it up. It's a new Smarty. If that I think the price is really good. If you're okay with that, just buy it. It's awesome. I love it. I love the size, the look, the feel. Everything's great. How's the red titanium anno work on the right of the design? It's not red titanium anno. Here's how they did it. It's titanium and it's red, but the reason it's red is because it's got a layer of aluminum oxide on it. Aluminum can be anodized red, so it's the aluminum oxide that's actually been anodized on top of the titanium, which is really cool. It's also weird that we don't see this more often. But yeah, this is one of my favorite knives in my collection right now, just because of the different colors. I love the Higo 2. I think the Higo 2 is the greatest thing Rockstead has ever made. It's also a wonderful user design. I know this because I use my other one. This one's the Safe Queen, but I just love the red on it. I think that this, with a DLC blade, would just be magnificent. They should do their mirror DLC. Oh yeah, you guys like that one, huh? I know you guys like that one. You just received my Stonewatch DLC Zon. Any chance you'd like to check it out? Actually, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Would you please email me? Please. And make your title something weird. Put a bunch of emojis and, put the middle finger in there. If anything you can do to get my attention and make your email header look super unique. Yes, I would absolutely love to look at it. Feels soon a bit late. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too. You're gonna email me too? Okay. All right. That's fine. Chiefs gonna make the playoffs? I don't know. I mean, it wasn't in 2023. Were we 11-6? On one hand, I'd say don't count us out just yet. On the other hand, if I was on the outside looking in and not like a super hopeful, like I believe in my team, because I'll always be a Chiefs fan. If we could lose every single game for the next 10 years, I'll still be a Chiefs fan. I've been a Chiefs fan since the beginning. Admittedly, not nearly as hardcore up until recently. But I've never loved any other NFL team. I'm like, well, the Chiefs are close. They're as close as you can get to Kansas. Like, that's who I'm rooting for. From the outside looking in, I would say the Chiefs look a little shaky. That'd be the nicest thing you could say. We just cannot make things work. And I know people want to blame the refs in that last game. And as a Chiefs fan, I say, shut up. You can't control the refs, whether you think they're in our favor or they're not, right? We lost that game. That's the end of it. But yeah, I would say like there's still this little tiny chance, but I don't know. I blame the Cowboys. yeah, the Cowboys were the reason that we lost. If it weren't for the Cowboys, we'd have won if they weren't there. Sorry, I missed it, but have you checked out a Chavez Dissident? I have one he can send to you to check out. Perhaps. I have a lot of stuff in here. My review pile has dwindled, and I'm in a good spot, but I might be able to accept a couple of loaners. I'm real careful about viewer loaners because, like Sever 7, for example, has had a knife loaned to me that's been here for 6 months or more. So I'm always really careful about that. I don't want to keep people's knives for that long. Corey RC1987, thanks for your donation. MC, I love every live viewers, but I die a little bit inside. I see your red CF mirror DLC snafu. Best 700-ish large user for an electrician. Something full stonewash to hide the destruction, maybe. 700-ish large user. I mean, the standard snafu. Wasn't that close? Large user at 700. Why don't you go XM24? 625 for the G10, and you can pay another 200 for full tie, but they're super customizable. And XM24s are actually very easy to find now. And they're also you can see here, this is stock. I don't have skiffs in this thing or anything. I mean, that's what I like. The flipper tabs aren't perfect, but I love the ergos. The Knonsense is also great. You're probably not going to like the lock bar, and you're probably not going to love that it's not the easiest thing to like fire. You have to, there's a long break-in period for it. Just won a DLC Benchmade Narrows for a giveaway. I would never have paid for that knife, but damn, it's amazing. I mean, I think that's the general consensus on the knife. The knife is fine. The knife is a good knife. They just want $200 more than what it's actually worth. Okay, let's be fair. What did I say in that video? 350, 350 to 4, like right in there, you know. But like they want over $500 for that thing. It's crazy. Shameless YouTube channel plug, follow Timberfall Craft. Okay, follow Timberfall Craft. You can shameless plug yourself here. I won't, that's fine with me. I don't care. Tonight's live stream is sponsored by Concept. What does that mean? It means they gave me more knives to give away. In particular, we have the Dreadnought. This will be given away tonight on top of the normal giveaway stuff. Very cool. Nice ergos, great lines, wonderful action, absolutely wonderful. And my personal favorite of the two that are being given away, the Bison by Ray Laconico. This is awesome, absolutely enormous titanium frame lock. Also, very, very good action. Black wash, some nice diamond texturing here. Both of these knives are available and linked in the description. If you guys want to check them out, I would actually urge you guys to go check out Concept's website, since they were kind enough to send me their knives. I actually don't know if they have Black Friday specials going on right now. It is Black Friday. I don't do the Black Friday thing, so I have no idea. But they are linked in the description. Both of these knives, you can check out these knives. You can check out their Black Friday deals if they have them. But both of these will be given away later on in the live stream. So thank you so much to Concept for sponsoring tonight's live stream. There will be 4 winners tonight. 4. There is a huge chance, way better odds than normal, that somebody will not only get a coin, but actually win the jackpot tonight, which would be a massive jackpot win. We shall see. Yeah, 4. Because 1 for one concept, 1 for the other concept, and then another person for the first 2 pouches, and then another person for the second 2 pouches. So there'll be 4 winners tonight. So don't leave. Huge pot, you say? Yeah. You win a coin, and then you spin the wheel, and you land on jackpot. You win everything in all the pouches all at once. And the 2 bonus premium knives that are part of the pool, because the first 2 golden coins didn't do anything. Every time somebody gets a coin and they don't get a jackpot, I add a premium knife to the pool. So you win everything plus, so that'd be 10 knives. Jackpot tonight's 10 knives. If I could find a snap, I would be all over it. I prefer RNRC or KT is overrated. I was thinking Arius XM24, Arius Dixon. So, Dixon is fantastic. I own it. I love it. It's wonderful. I think it's great. Get one with texture on it. The Arius is also an incredible knife, but I think you might be a little bit afraid to use it. Maybe you would. I don't know. I would, right? XM24, awesome user. Standard geometry is very, very thick, and it might bother you. If you're going to get one, I would recommend a skinny slicer if you can find one. But yeah, I don't think any of those choices are bad. The Knonsense is my favorite Chris Reeve knife, but is it an absolute standout? Like, let's be honest, guys. I love the Knonsense. Is the Knonsense as standout now as it was 15 years ago or 10 years ago, whenever, you know? And the answer is no. It's a great knife. It's a legacy knife. It's an evergreen. That thing ain't special. It's awesome. I love it, but it's not by today's standards. It's a cool knife. No. Still a good choice. But it's not like a standout, like this is clearly better than everything in its class. No. No way. Budgeting 300 for my next knife. Recommendations. I'll always lean ZTO 0562 for around $300. But if you're looking at a $300 budget, you should be looking at Kunwu. you should be looking at Kunwu with a $300 budget. Kunwu has a multitude of knives that will absolutely make your day, and not only will they be made out of materials that will make you happy at that price point, they will heat treat those materials properly. I would look at Kunwu. I mean, I do have a knife in that territory that is, I think, pretty cool. It's called the Excalibur. You can look at that if you want to. You should look at everything Kunwu does. Show the arch nemesis, the crown jewel. Have you ever wondered, Metal Complex, what is your most valuable knife? What is your prized possession in your collection? Yes. I'll tell you. The extremely rare full dress knife that should not exist. Micro diamond textured zirconium framed with zircotite inlay and chevron milled blade. This is the Arch Nemesis by Sharp by Design. Full custom USA. Why do you say it shouldn't exist? There were 3 knives that are similar to this, milled blades. They're sort of in a family. He was going to do 3 and only 3. Why? Because it is extremely destructive to mill these blades. It is so expensive, and bits get destroyed so easily. He said, I'm doing 3 and I'm done. Someone convinced him to do one final crazy version, and he said, fine, one more, but that's it. And this is that one. It's probably, just by talking with people, it's probably worth around $8,000. So I like to, hold it and have a few beers and wave it around and hold it over a bunch of other knives. I do like that one. Cool story, bro. Damn. Just kicking the nuts there. It's a knife channel. A Grimsmo? Yeah. I think I do have a review on a Grimsmo. I think. It is a great story. We also don't know who the first owner was, because I bought that from Kyle Roberts. Because I told him, I said, if you ever want to sell that knife, I'll buy it. Just tell me what you want. And I bought it, and it was expensive. But he was getting married. And I was like, oh, absolutely. So just just tell me what you want for it. And so I bought it, but I said, who's it? He doesn't know who the original owner was. I think I'm the 4th owner of that knife. I bet whoever sold it first is kicking themselves. Last one, an REK blade for Sham Wow. Last one, REK blade. Oh, or REK regrind for your Shaman? I mean, yeah. Well, the Shaman stock. If you're saying you want to have a regrind done on your Shaman, I think it might be a good idea. The Shaman's stock geometry is pretty thick. So, sorry if I misunderstood your question. MC, you need to get Kunwu to make a Giga Excalibur. Either the Integral or the Vertilock. Yes. It's going to be made. If you don't know. Yes, Giga Excalibur is absolutely a certainty. It will be made. It will be magnificent. And there will be surprises. Giga Excalibur has secrets that no one knows except for me and Sergio. And I guess Team Kunwu. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There are secrets. Secrets. Yes. I love having secrets. I love it. I love building hype. It's going to be so cool, guys. It's going to be so cool. I'm so pumped, man. What's the little blue blade knife? Blue blade? Oh, tenable. Actually, this might also be called a Fenrir. Yeah, hold on. What's this called? It's a really inexpensive knife. Shard. I'm sorry. It's the tenable shard with the blue. I don't know if it's Cerakote. It's a good knife though. I just think it's neat. It's a budget knife. Black aluminum. Steel liners, black wash clip, and a blue blade. 14C28N. I don't know, what are these, 65 bucks? Pretty good knife. Was anybody in the comment section where that guy jumped in? You guys were talking about whether or not college was worth it, which, by the way, in 2025, make your own decisions. I think it's perfectly valid to discuss whether or not college is beneficial for you moving forward. People were casually discussing that in my comment section, which is fine. And some absolute asshole jumped in to basically tell everyone that they were stupid and that his sister was worth 8 million and he was worth 4 million because of... Was anybody part of that conversation? That is one of the most annoying things. Like, unsolicited. Now, I joke around like that guy who was like, hey, your dim apartment lighting like isn't good. And I was like, bitch, this is my piano room. Like I was joking, but completely unsolicited to drop, real or fake, most likely fake. Most likely fake. To drop, to be like, excuse me, I'm worth $4 million. Was anybody part of that? I was like, you gotta be kidding. I absolutely hammered this guy down as hard as I could. I called him a potato person. It's perfectly okay to talk about whether or not you think college is... That's completely fine. If college worked out for you, great. If you went to college and now you've got $50,000 in student loan debt and you have nothing to show for it because you can't... That's also a totally reasonable thing to complain about. Unbelievable. You left the original comment on her in his case. Oh, it's you. Yeah. I was so mad. I was like, well, who the fuck is this guy? Get out of here. I had a Gatling gun, like a crank gun that was launching pies at him. Full auto. I was like, dude, no. You are not going to come down here and just... You got slightly triggered, so you want... Number one, if you're lying, which is most likely the truth, like, why are you down in the comments if that's what you're worth? Like, why are you here? Right? You probably have other things to worry about. That's one thing. If it's true, if he is worth that much, it's way worse. Like, bud, go do anything else. You won life. If that's what you're worth, you're doing fine. Why are you here? Get out of here. You know? Fall on a bike ass first. Like, go do anything. Like, get out of the comments. Unbelievable. No, don't tell me I'm giving him the reaction he wants. Absolutely not. No, the guy was pissed. And I got to the point where I knew I was pissing him off. Like, what? I mean, because what does he gain from that? Like, he gets to go, I made him type replies. No. I know what that looks like. This guy was mad. He was hoping to flex. He was hoping to impress. He was hoping to make a point. He even used the word cooked. He said he cooked with his comment. No, he didn't. He was looking for a couple of likes. He was looking for some reaffirmation. I said no. I put on my big glove, my big cartoon clown glove, and I just gave him a big wet slap to the face. Dipped it in olive oil first, and I slapped him hard. Said no. You shut up. No, I didn't ban him. I left it there. It's under the Spyderco. It's under the Spyderco Micro Jimbo unboxing. It's still there. If he wins, will he get the win? No. I'll tell him you don't win. I'm kidding. If he won, I'd absolutely give it to him. I think that'd be funny. You're impressed he got me to react? Have you been in my comment section? I jump down there and fire back at people all the time. And people try to be like, oh, you shouldn't do that. It's because they're trolling. No. You say something I don't like, I'll fire back. I've always been that way. You say something ridiculous, especially if it's just wrong, it's based on guesswork, I'll fire back. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. But I jump in and I fight with people all the time. Constantly. I've been doing it for years. Always have, always will. I like the Ronnie Radke approach. You don't let anybody escape. No. If you're down there being a skunk, I'm going to come after you with a shovel. Get out of my yard. I will absolutely engage. I don't care if people think it looks bad. I don't care at all. I'll tell you what. When I started, and I had a few thousand subs, and I started doing that, people were like, you shouldn't do that because it's going to... People aren't going to sub to you. Well, 800,000 subscribers later, it turns out that that's not true. I found it to be quite the opposite. Letting people just say and do whatever they want in your comment section, I don't think is a good idea. I think that you should put yourself in a position where you accept that people have different opinions. But if somebody is saying or doing something that is blatantly wrong, inaccurate, incorrect, you call them out for it. And if somebody needs a pie in their face, then you give them a pie. Am I drunk? No. No. If you've watched my content at all, I'm like this in regular uploads. I always have a couple beers doing these streams, but no, this is my natural personality. This comes out, I'll take a break from a review and rant for 10 minutes about something similar. Just giving them what they want? I don't think so. I think initially they think they want that, but then they get upset. I think they don't expect anybody to call them out. And then I do. There's a huge difference between somebody who's just like a comment section lurker, who's just trying to like shadow, provide wisdom and get a couple likes. There's a huge difference between that and like this fake like knowledge of, and somebody who's trolling. Somebody who's trolling acts completely different. And even if, like, what do they want? Like, what's the benefit? People never ask, like, what's the goal? He replied, what did you get? I got paid. What did they get? They didn't get anything. No. There's certain people they're hoping not to engage with somebody who knows better than them. They're hoping to only engage with people who don't actually know anything about the subject, so it's easy for them to appear knowledgeable. Until I arrive. And I don't know everything, but as soon as somebody's like talking out of their ass, like 100%. Where do I comment at? All over the place. What is your guys... Anybody here in the comments all the time? I am there. I'm all over the comments. Especially, I would say, quite a bit in YouTube Shorts, but like I look through the comments of every video, and I like messages and, give a little reaffirming like, yeah, I agree. But if somebody says something completely and totally outrageous, I'll dedicate to it. You'll know, because you'll see like, somebody leaves a comment and there's 68 replies. Like that's how you know I'm down there. I'm in the comments a lot. You didn't miss the giveaway. In fact, tonight's giveaway is a massive one because Concept sponsored the stream. So, W Concept, shout out Concept. Thank you for sponsoring the stream. There are links for the Concept knives that I'm giving away tonight. Down in the description, Bison and Dreadnought, check them out. But we're also giving these two away on top of the regular pouches. Your honesty is key to your success. I think that being honest and being genuine, thank you for that. I think that part of that is speaking your mind. If somebody is saying or doing something that you disagree with or that is factually incorrect. People, they'll like say something, they'll be like, this one guy was like, these knives are objectively overpriced and there's absolutely no reason to ever spend this much money and anybody who does this is an idiot. And I jumped on him and he was like, whoa man, I'm just giving my opinion. I was like, you said that they were objectively overpriced. Like, I expect you to defend that. I want you to display your understanding of how these things are priced, why they are priced this way. I want you to put it out there. Give me a buffet of your understanding of this. Let's find out how much weight there is behind this opinion. You said objectively, now defend it. And he was like, whoa, I don't know anything about this stuff. So I'm not gonna say why would I say it? And I was like, don't use the word objectively then. Be prepared to defend it. You leave a public comment, right? You leave a comment. Well, expect a public reply. I did. I attacked him. I said, "You tell me what you know." 350 to waste. I like bigger knives. What I get? Again, somebody asked that earlier. I'm done with that previous tangent, right? Mostly, a lot of this, like when I get high energy, it's really just to entertain you guys and make you laugh. I know I do actually like legitimately get like that in the comments, but I'm not being serious. I'm trying to have fun, make you guys laugh. 350 to waste. Like bigger knives. What do I get? You should be looking at Kunwu. That's Kunwu's absolute high end, but I would say between 300 and 350, there are very few companies that are making justifiable knives. I think I might take a peek at TRM. Occasionally, We delivers at that price point, but most of the time they don't. Some of the smaller, like like the little guys doing the little drops, like Knoll and Arcane Design. Sometimes they have things in there. Everybody thinks that this stuff is overpriced until they experience it and until they look into it. If, like for example, like I know what a rake is and what a rake does. And I also know what to expect. But if somebody was like, I got a $600 rake, my immediate instinct would be, you paid $600 for a rake, it's a rake. You got ripped off. But that's based on what I know about the rake world. I'm being sarcastic here. But I have to reel myself back in and go, okay, hold on. As a knife guy, it is technically possible that there are things, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it goes beyond the function, the base function of the rake, there are technically ways to make a rake that would make it cost more money if you were to build a business around it. The average person doesn't think like this, obviously. So now I'd reel myself back. Ask me 20 years ago, I'd be like, that's dumb, right? Like, there's a million categories of things that are way more expensive than you think they should be based on your understanding of the base functionality of the object. I say, stop worrying about what other people do with their money and just buy what you like. Gingrich Delta Lock. What do you think? I don't even know what that is. It sounds awesome. Gingrich Delta Lock? My God. Is it a lock or is it? It sounds like something that would cause like mass casualties. It sounds like a special attack. I'll have to check it out. How much would I pay for a plasma sword? A lot. A lot. I see in my future a home robot that does all of my chores. I think I would invest in that. But if at the same time they're like, but you could get a plasma sword, I'd be like, give me the sword. I'll keep doing my own chores. Give me the plasma sword. I'll keep doing laundry and dishes. Give me the plasma sword. I'll do it. 20,000? Fine. See the new Wii flipper lock? No, but I like all these new lock. I feel like there will be a wave of lock innovation that will make things very interesting in 2026 and 2027. I think the community has voiced their opinion. Please, for the love of God, we don't need more liner locks, frame, as much as I personally like them. But I also understand we got a lot of them. We're done with the button lock, we're done with the plunge lock, we're done with the axis lock, we're done with the liner lock, and we're done with the frame lock. Give us something else. I think companies are about to give us something else. But Great Blades, thanks for your donation. Sorry about that. Did you see Tuya is collaborating with Curtis Custom to make a production F3? Really? That's badass. Did you also see the new Real Steel Knives Carson Huang Griffin Ultimatum? Could you please send me a DM with all of these things on Instagram? That would be great. Thank you very much. I have the pinch lock and it is great. I like it. I'm still okay with a compression lock. I don't care if it's over 20 years old. I think the compression lock is great. That thing is a treasure. And here's the next thing I want to see completely take over the knife roll. Whether it's truly a compression lock or simply a lock that engages in the same space. I want the compression lock or something similar to it to take over the territory that is covered by the axis lock. I want it dominated completely. An auto that drops shut like a manual. We already have dual action autos. The Valaton, the Spyderco Valaton, whatever that was. That's a great example of dual action. It doesn't drop shut, but we already have knives that are manually actuated and that are also auto actuated that are side opening. Dual action knives are awesome, and I think they should see a comeback because we don't see them a lot. Yeah, for sure. A $600 Hoffman axe versus a Tractor Supply $25 axe at similar length. So this is something I see all the time. I don't know what this argument is. The $600 axe is made in a way that makes it cost more. Obviously, functionally, they're probably pretty similar. I think people kind of force themselves into this position where they're like, well, but they do the same thing. The $600 one is just a guy thinking that he's gonna scam us. Anybody buying a $600 axe is not buying it because they think it does $575 more, capable work than a $25 axe. That is exactly zero people doing that. Everybody who's buying a $600 axe is buying it because it's cool and they understand probably that the work that goes into it, whether it relates directly to utility or not, is simply more than the Chinese mass-produced $25 axe. Obviously a lot of times, less expensive knives can do the same thing or similar than a super-duper expensive knife. This is such a ridiculous art. Who do you think is sitting on their carpet square and learning from this? Nobody. If that's the question you're asking, you have not learned. You don't have to buy this stuff. You buy what works for you. But it's just such a crazy thing. Okay, it's not. Truthfully, we're all there at some... when I started out, the first time I was knives cost more than $100? Why? We're all there at some point. So that's fair. Common perspective. Did you buy the CNVCP button lock on blades and sold for $615? No, I didn't. It looked cool. No, Team Beyond on Instagram was listening. If not, why'd you pass? Because there's 80 things that I want right now, and I'm itchy, but I don't know what I want to buy. Another company you collab with, Future Designs. At the moment, nobody. I think there's a lot of good and capable companies out there. If I ever did a U.S. knife, I think I'd collaborate with ProTech if they'd have me. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Rob. I think it's completely okay to enter the knife space and question why things cost so much money. Because the truth is, in some cases, in a lot of cases, knives cost a lot of money because of the name, like Marfione, right? And that's true. It's totally logical. What I don't like is people entering the space and go, I know everything that's going on right here, and I'm just going to, spread my butt cheeks and take a huge dump on the floor. No, you don't know. You're making a bunch of guesses. You don't know anything. You're pretending you do. No. Ask questions. You can say, hey, this seems a little fishy, but I'm new here. Reasonable. Totally reasonable. Ask questions. Thanks for your donation. Thanks for all the donations tonight, guys. $600 axe for people in the woodcut competition. Sure. Sure. Or it's just a really cool axe that takes a long time to make. You know what? Speaking of that, it's only 9:30. Hey, we're getting real close to giveaway time, guys. Also, now that we have almost 1,000 people in here, also, separately, on Patreon, you can enter for my Patreon exclusive monthly giveaways right now. If you are a $1 tier member, you have access to one premium giveaway, a knife valued at about $200. If you are a $3 member, you have access to two giveaways, the $1 tier giveaway and the $3 tier giveaway, which is an even more valuable knife. If you are a $5 member, you have access to the $1 tier, the $3 tier giveaway, and the $5 tier giveaway, which is usually substantially more valuable. In this case, it is substantially more valuable. If you would like to enter for 3 additional giveaways and support the channel and gain access to my private Discord and my private once a week exclusive content and my private knife sales, you can join my Patreon, which is linked right at the top of chat. Tonight's giveaway on the live stream is free, but if you want extra stuff, it's at the top of chat. A lot of patrons in here will tell you that they enjoy it over there. We have a good time on Patreon. A lot of awesome people there. And I think my Discord's awesome. I'm just going to say it. How do you upgrade? There should be an option to just change your membership level from 1 to 3 or 3 to 5 or whatever. And there's also an option to pay the full year, which does give you a discount. If you want to pay the full year at any tier, you'll pay less. Yeah, my patrons right now will say, no, it sucks. Don't join right now. The Discord is awesome, man. You guys are always talking about wacky stuff over there. The thing that I like about Discord, it's fun and it's knives and it's a chat, but it's not Reddit. It's not obnoxious. It's not full of obnoxious people. Everybody that's in my Discord, I'm like, how did I get lucky? Everybody here is cool. Trade you a hot cuttlefish for a win? I mean, that's tempting. My kids love that stuff, dude. They love it. Do I ever pick skin on top liner locks? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever been pinched. The only time I pinch myself is on a long front flipper, and I kick it around and it comes around and it catches me. And I don't have anything out here that would be good. Like this comes around, and like right here, it'd catch me. I wouldn't have my finger here normally, but some of the longer front flippers. Ugh. Do I play guitar? A little tiny bit. When I was in college, my mom gave me her acoustic, and I my first roommates were in a band in Hays, Kansas called Audio Spaghetti. And those guys could actually play. And the whole house was the band, and I was like the extra guy who went to high school with one of the guys in the band, and they would get drunk and jam, and they were awesome, but they had like Marshall stacks and guitars, and I'd always ask my buddy Jared, like, I play a little tiny bit of acoustic, can I try an electric guitar? And he'd always say, sure, do whatever you want. And I'd sit down there and I'd mess with it. And so I was at that house for a couple of years and I had a good time. But at some point I owned an amp and I owned an electric guitar, but I didn't actually like progress with it or anything like that. So. Your Fenrir pinches you? That sucks. I think it's almost time for a bathroom break. Yeah, I think so. I'll tell you what. Let me give you guys an objective. Let me give you an assignment while I'm gone. My wife and I have watched tons of classic, just good 90s and early 2000s movies. We've watched every sport movie imaginable. We have watched, we love, for example, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. We're Marvel fans. Not so much the recent stuff, because it's super cringe. But we just, like all different types of movies. I don't really like horror movies, and I don't like chick flicks. I would like you guys to come up with some ideas for my wife and I for tonight, after the live stream, to watch a movie. What do you think is a really, really good movie that you don't think that I've seen? Or that you don't think I've seen in a long time? I'll be right back. Okay. What did we come up with? Labyrinth. That's a crazy movie. Inception, also crazy movie. Never seen Apocalypto. Waterboy, I've seen like who hasn't seen Waterboy 700 times? Kill Bill, I've seen a few times. We had that in that same house with the band. I feel like Radio's a movie I can watch once. I've watched it one time. It was good, but that's about it. The Land Before Time. Beastmaster. Okay, we got lots of... I appreciate this, because after the stream's over, I'll be able to load the chat back up at... What is the timestamp? Oh, sorry. Why am I doing that? What is this? That's weird. The live stream is being super strange. Hold on, we're gonna reload it. So the... Okay, 58 minutes in, or no, not 58. Like we're like an hour and 8 minutes in. So, anyways, I think it's time to. I better start. Like I got to do the concept ones because we have to have enough time to do the other ones. So, if you're just popping in, you got to do this, especially if you're new. Read the square. Do the thing on the square. Because otherwise you're not entered and you're just sitting there. Don't do that. Enter. Be proactive. Trying to move things back. It's just there's a lot of knives, so give me a sec here. We will draw. There will be 4 winners tonight. 2 for the concept knives that were sent by Concept for tonight's sponsored stream. Thank you to Concept for sponsoring tonight's stream. So we'll be doing the Bison as well as the Dreadnought. Both premium knives. They are also both linked in the description if you decide you want to buy them anyway. So you guys can check those out. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. He said the thing. He said the thing. All right. So we're gonna keep these out here, and let me get the. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Where's the iPad? I thought I had it down here. Maybe it's on the bar. Oh, it's on the bar. Left it on the bar. We put another TV over that bar. Another little. We got an 85-inch in the main living room in the basement. There's a little, like a 50-inch over the bar. Almost never use it. I took the pee break already. Uh-oh, low battery. We better plug this thing in. Crap. Hold on, I know where that is. Give me a sec. Okay, hold on. I got it. We're good, guys. Don't worry. Okay. Let me pull the entries, and then we will get this first giveaway going. Oh, just barely made it. 3%. Okay. Safari, yes, we are good. Everything is good. Everything is where I wanted it. Thank you. All right. Comment picker website. Refresh. We are drawing for the Dreadnought first. For the Dreadnought. Thank you, Concept, for sponsoring the stream. This was sent to me to give away by Concept. Links in the description for Concept. There's the link. The filter's on. Let's get the current number of comments. Sorry, I'm plugged in here, so I have to kind of tilt it a little bit. What do we got in here? 1,060, probably about 1,100 comments. A little more. 1,169. The giggity. The winner of the Dreadnought tonight is Nate Scrumpf. Nate! Let's hope this is the night. Nate, you won a Dreadnought if you're here. All you have to do is be here and it's yours. That's all you got to do. It's yours. Made up name. Come on, man. Be here. Oh, wait a minute. Come on, Nate. Is he here? No, I ain't seen him yet. He's got until 9:45. You gotta be here. This happens so often. I don't understand. Like, if you're not gonna show up at least at the end, like, why even comment? It's so crazy. Somebody else is gonna get this knife. I gotta give him until 9:45. We've had people show up at the last second before. That's why we got to do it. Yeah, that's fine. People get busy, man. I understand that. I understand that. There's just a lot of people who are like here for the whole thing. Same comment video. I don't know. I don't understand what that means. Same comment video. As soon as it says 9:45, I'm moving on. A lot of poop upset just because it's just a common joke. He's not here because he's pooping. That doesn't mean people here are obsessed. It means that, like, haha, he's probably pooping. Like, I feel like I don't know that I need to hold your hand through that one. Come on. This is the longest minute of my life. How do you join Discord? You join my Patreon. The new link for Discord will be in chat. Time, 10:45 or 9:45. Here we go. Sorry, Nate. Your last name's funny. If that is your real last name. The actual winner of the Dreadnought is Frosted Cat Turd. Go Chiefs! God, if we'd have won, that'd have been awesome. Beautiful dog. Beautiful dog. Frosted Cat Turd. Please be here. I really want to give you this knife. Nate didn't make it, no. I need Frosted Cat Turd. Slow down, let's look for him. Make yourself known. Frosted Cat Turd, you have to make yourself known in chat in order for me to give it away. He's here? Where? I don't see him. Spam. There's no, I didn't see a dog picture. Spam, spam. Frosted Cat Turd, you spam. Everybody else, shut up. Sorry, let me say that more politely. Everybody else, stop commenting. Let Frosted Cat Turd spam. I don't see him. I didn't see him. Frosted Cat Turd, say something. I have to see him. I don't see him. He said here he must be lagging for me then. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Everybody else, slow down. I'm muted? What does that mean? I'm muted. I didn't set anything that way. Okay. We have enough people saying that he's here that there's something going on. For some reason, I'm not seeing his comments, but we have a lot of people saying that he's here. So here's what I'm going to do. Slow down, guys. I believe you. There's enough people vouching for him. He's here. I can't see his comments. I have no idea why. I definitely don't have this guy blocked. I have a grand total of 8 people blocked on this channel, so he's definitely not here. All right. So he's here. I'm going to give it to you. This is yours. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the knife that you won, which is the Concept Dreadnought. Do not worry if I don't email you back until Friday of next week. That's normal. Next up, we're drawing for this guy. Oh, and you'll get the box and all that stuff for this. Thank you to Concept for sponsoring. You'll get the box. So, put that right here for now. Next up, we're drawing for the Bison. Oh, my voice cracks because I'm going through puberty. The Bison, big old crazy guy, Ray Laconico. 9.5 at least, maybe 9.75. Big titanium frame lock with S35VN. Let's pick for this one. Where's the choose a new winner? There it is right there. For the Bison, I will refresh when it comes time to do the pouches. For the Bison. Shaman Guy. You are only old once, but you can be immature forever. Thanks, MC. There he is. Guy with the beautiful dog. Comment. Everybody else be quiet. Let him comment. Yeah, here he is. I see him. I don't know what's going on with the other guy because I see a ton of people saying I can't see him either, right? I saw this guy immediately. But the other guy, like, I couldn't see him, and a bunch of other people said they couldn't see him, but apparently some of you can. So, I mean, I believe you guys. You're not going to vouch for somebody unless they're actually here. So, this guy won. Congratulations. This is yours, buddy. This is yours. Box and everything. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the exact knife you won, which again is the Concept Bison. Congrats. You did it. You did it. Put that over here. Okay. It's time to get the pouches out, guys. I'll refresh the page. We'll redo all of the population. We'll make sure everybody's here. If you have not done this yet, do this. Do the thing. Make the words in your brain and go and make the hands go and click the thing and type the thing. Do that. Okay? Let's refresh. Oh, come on. It's got me zoomed in by default. Refresh. Scroll down. Let's put the link in. There it is. Here's your link. Filters on. Get the comments. Got that weird song in Tetris nobody picks. Everybody picks Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies or whatever that is. Nobody picks this as their background music. 1,208. That's perfect. There's 1,127 people in here, which means there's only like 80 people who are not here. All right. First winner. There's 2 winners for the pouches. Very high chance of finding a golden coin, which means you get an extra spin. If your spin lands on jackpot, you win everything that's left. Plus 2 premium knives. LaFishy 2025. That's awesome. Thanks, Metal. You're welcome. Orange L. Orange L in chat is what we're looking for. But wait, Lee Ward. Slightly darker shade of orange. Unless you're... Nah, you're just Lee Ward. Nah, you ain't a little fishy. Where are they at? You have until 9:54. $9.54. It'd be hard for a bot to make it into that unlisted video. Not impossible. Not impossible. But it would be weird for a bot to make it there because it's unlisted. You have to go into the description and click, and, you know, it's still unlikely. $9.52, you have until 9:54. What we don't account for is it's not like 1,158 current participants represent 1,158 of the comments. There they are. That's why we wait. Congratulations. You get the first 2 picks and a very good chance of a golden coin. Everyone calm down. LaFishy, 1 through 8, give me 2 numbers and they are yours. And anything else that is in those pouches. I got him. I've seen it. I've seen it, guys. I saw it. We're good. 3 and 8. Don't say 6, 7. Get out of here with that. 3 and 8. 3 and 8. Light and heavy. Oh, but premium! This is the Demco. That was the, this is a Demco design that was sold at Urban EDC Supply. I forget which one this is. It's kind of a, like a fish scale titanium. And then I think 20 CV. It's also possible it's Magna Cut. Yeah, a little Demco frame lock. Premium knife for sure. Awesome win. Got a heavier, heavier one here. Oh, not because of the knife. The knife is actually the pyrite slip joint. So wood, brass. It's kind of like the Buck 110, and then AR RPM 9. That's fine. Most importantly, a chance. A chance for it all. You don't get to keep this. It just represents the chance for the spin. So now we spin. Give me a sec. Oh, the wheel. Yes, the wheel. Oh, most of the slots say Poo Poo Town, in which case you get nothing. One slot says Spaghetti Wizard. That means you get a gas station knife. I'll choose the gas station knife. One says Spin Again, which means exactly what you think it means. And one says Jackpot. You get that one, you win all of these pouches, everything that's in them, plus the other 2 knives that were added to the pool. They're both premium knives. You get those for the last 2 failed golden coins. Here we go. It was close. It was close. Poo Poo Town. Sorry. But you got some good knives. I mean, hey. Not bad. Not bad at all. Please email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the knives you won. You can say the Demco and the CJRB Pyrite. Okay? Don't worry if I don't email you back until Friday of next week. Very good. Congratulations. Keep these nice and safe for you. I don't know if I still have the box for this. I'll look for it. It's a cool knife, though. 6 left. 6 left and still 2 coins in there. All right. Where'd that iPad go? There it is. We're going to keep the most recent population. We're just going to do pick new winner. All right, here we go. The final winner this evening. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Eric Scott 2588. Did I win? Holy crap, you did. Let's make sure that they're there. It is 9:56. You have until 9:58. We have a, that's pink, by the way, is that color. Pink E. Pinky. He's not here. Give him a sec. Give him a sec. Frosted Catturd was here. He didn't answer within the 2 minutes that I saw. And nobody said he was here. E. Hold on. Hold on. We're cutting it close. He was here? That's a bummer if he was for sure here. We'll draw again if we have to. No big deal. 9:58, we draw again. Sure, the spam chat. MC couldn't see Frosted Catturds chat either until changing the chat filter from top to all. That fixed the issue. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Oh, Catturd. I'm sorry. I'm confusing you guys. That's my fault. I'm sorry. Thank you. Frosted. I'm sorry. My memory was, I was mixing up the names. It's my fault. I couldn't see him, but other people could. Okay, it's 9:58. Has anyone seen this guy? Yeah, it's time. I don't think anybody's seen this guy. Everybody saw the other guy. Nobody saw this guy. Okay. Sorry, Eric. You got to be here, dude. Peace Mind 1710. Lies. There's no way. Thanks, MC. Lowercase gray P. Hold on. Oh no, is he here now? Eric, you showed up super late, but go ahead and email me, man. metalcomplex87@gmail.com. Go ahead and email me. I'll find you something. I know. It's all right. I'll hook him up. But I'm also going to give this person a prize too. I'm not going to give Eric the pouch, you know. I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you what, if this person's not here, I'll give Eric this win. If this person's not here, I'll give Eric this win. This person's got to be here. Chill. I always do the right thing. Don't get mad at me. Hold on. If Peace Mind's not here, Eric can have this one. I'm giving Peace Mind until 10:01. But if Peace Mind shows up, I'm gonna give him this. I know he was here. You can stop spamming that. I got it. I know how to do this. I got it figured out. Don't worry. You're furious. If this person's not here, the only right thing to do is to give Eric this win. 10:01 and Eric gets this. Justice for Eric, I agree. Because I don't think Peace Mind is actually here. Watch Peace Mind show up at the last second too. And then if they show up, they have to fight. They have to fight in real life. And they gotta film it. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Don't do that. Absolutely not. I'll give you both knives. It's fine. Okay, 10:01. He's not here. Eric, this is yours. Eric, assuming I can see your choices, whatever is happening that's weird tonight. 1 through 6, give me 2 numbers. These are yours. You have the win. Yes, he is. Everybody said he came back. Hey, he's right there. Eric Scott 2588. That's who won, right? Eric Scott 2588. Am I wrong? Is that the guy who won? The pink E? He wants 1 and 4? Yeah, all right. Watch him win it all now. Lighter, heavier. Okay. What is this? Kaiser aluminum 14C28N Seagull. Liner lock, front flipper, rear flipper, and a little opening hole there. That's a nice little budget knife, assuming it's a budget knife. Heavier pouch. Oh, but the coin. It's a very interesting Kaiser knife that's very classic and modern at the same time. This is Nitro V. Has a little shield in there, micarta. A very modern classic knife. Unbelievably smooth. Let me show you. Super smooth. Front flipper as well. Two nice Kaisers. You got the coin. VMC coin. This is my coin. Look at that. That's cool, right? The guy who made this made like 20 of them. But I kept this one because I think it's also just piles of knives and watches. I think that's really neat. You don't get to keep the coin, but you do get to spin. There are 4 pouches left and 2 additional pouches or 2 additional knives that are premium guaranteed. No, 3 now because the last coin also did not win anything. So now 3 additional premium knives added to the jackpot pool. That would be whatever's in here plus 3 additional premium knives and the 2 that you won. 9 knives. You stand to win 9 right now. Stress, 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 anxiety. Okay? That's what I'm bringing to the table. That's what I'm doing for you tonight. Stress and anxiety. Are you ready? Jackpot justice for Eric. Can I move this? No, it's just like, that's just where it is. Hold on. Can I refresh this so it moves? Okay. I want Eric to say go. And the moment that Eric says go, I'll touch this. The moment that it pops up on my screen. The moment Eric says go. Or, I mean, the moment that I see it. Okay, I saw it. Aw, dang. He was close to spin again. I thought he might get it. Just know that Eric contributed to another premium knife to the jackpot pool, which, by the way, does roll over into the next group. If we get to the bottom end of this 20 pouch group and nobody gets the jackpot, that's 5 premium knives added to the next group of 20. So if anything, Eric has assisted in making it that much more dramatic. We do thank you, Eric. Thank you for being here. These are 2 cool knives. Please email me, Eric, at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the 2 knives you won. You can say the 2 Kaisers. You can say I was the last winner or the second winner, of the pouch group or whatever. That's fine. But don't freak out if I don't email you back until Friday of next week. That's normal. But that's it, guys. That's the night. That was a dramatic evening, wasn't it? Eric was a ghost and then he was here. He digistructed in front of us. Check out Patreon if you didn't win. You want to enter for more giveaways. There are 3 premium giveaways available on my Patreon right now, linked at the top of chat. $1 tier, you granted access to 1 giveaway, a knife valued at $200 or more. If you are in the $3 tier, you gain access to the $1 tier giveaway and an additional premium knife giveaway. If you're in the $5 tier, you gain access to the $1 tier giveaway, the $3 tier giveaway, and a way more valuable $5 tier knife. We will draw for those next Friday. You'll also gain access to my private Discord on Patreon and all other benefits on Patreon instantly if you want to support the channel. If not, that's fine. I'll do another free giveaway on YouTube next weekend. How about memberships? Can I give away some of those? Patreon's linked at the top of chat, if I didn't say that. Do I have more? No, that's not what that is. Membership gifting. Here is 20 from me. Wow, you guys were nice with donations tonight. Thank you. Here's 20 memberships from me for free, randomly distributed in chat. If this was your first time in one of my live streams, I do this weekly. I give away tons of knives. I would like to be, when this channel finally dies, I would love to be remembered as that one YouTuber who gave away an absolute ass ton of knives. I would love to be that. That's what I. If people don't know anything else about me, but they just remember that's that one guy who gave away a lot of knives. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm gonna keep doing it until I have secured that legacy. It's your first time losing again for the 100th time? Dang. I'll give away all of everything. Before this channel is done, I will give away everything that I can possibly give away. That, I mean, as far as like not the non-collection stuff. I will not leave a pile of free stuff here to not give away. Anyways, that's gonna be it tonight, guys. I have to go. I gotta go. I gotta go. It's 10:07. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Hope you all had an excellent Thanksgiving. Thanks to my patrons, Instagram followers, TikTok followers. Thanks to my channel members. You guys are amazing. Hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.